this thing in your hand right now, after 9 p.m., it's not just distracting you. It's chemically suppressing the one hormone that determines how fast your brain ages. And 73% of Americans are doing it every single night, including probably you, the worst part. It has nothing to do with how long you sleep. You could be in bed for a full 8 hours and still be actively accelerating your biological age because of what happened in the 2 hours before you closed your eyes. Tonight, that changes in about 60 seconds. I'm going to tell you what this light is actually doing to a hormone that most people completely misunderstand, and why that hormone isn't just about sleep. It's about cancer risk, cardiovascular aging, and cognitive decline. Stay with me. Here's what most people think sleep is. Rest, your body powers down. You recharge, you wake up. Here's what sleep actually is. The only window your brain has to run its waste clearance system. During deep, slow-wave sleep, the specific stage that blue light destroys, your brain activates something called the glymphatic system. It's a network of channels that opens up almost exclusively during deep sleep and physically flushes metabolic waste out of your brain tissue, including beta amyloid, the protein that accumulates in Alzheimer's disease. This isn't about feeling groggy in the morning. This is about whether toxic proteins are being cleared from your brain tonight, or whether they're building up year after year because you were scrolling Instagram until 11 p.m. That's the stakes of this conversation, and it gets more specific from here. What? Quick pause. If you found this channel recently, this is what we do here. 3 videos a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, built entirely on peer-reviewed research. No products, no sponsors telling me what to say, just the science made usable. Hit subscribe right now, so Thursday's video is waiting for you, because we're taking on intermittent fasting for longevity. And the honest answer from the human trial data is very different from what the podcasters are telling you. You're going to want that one. Okay? The hormone, most people completely misunderstand. The habit is this: any screen exposure, phone, tablet, TV, LED, overhead lighting, in the 2 hours before bed, the specific culprit is blue light, wavelengths in the 450 to 490 nanometer range. And here's the mechanism. Your eyes contain specialized photoreceptors called melanopsin cells that are exquisitely sensitive to this exact wavelength. When they detect it, they send a signal to your brain that says, it's daytime, don't release melatonin yet. The result? Melatonin suppression of up to 50%, lasting up to 3 hours after exposure. You put your phone down at 10 p.m., your melatonin system is still suppressed at 1 a.m. But here's the part almost nobody talks about. Because melatonin isn't just a sleep signal. What it actually does to your body is significantly more important than helping you fall asleep. And suppressing it chronically has consequences that go way beyond a bad night's rest. Most people think of melatonin as a sleep hormone. Take a gummy, fall asleep, faster. That's the full picture most people have. Here's the real picture. Melatonin is one of the most potent antioxidants in the human body. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. Most antioxidants can't. It directly neutralizes free radicals inside your cells, including inside your mitochondria. Chronic melatonin suppression is associated in the research with higher cancer incidence, particularly breast and prostate cancer, accelerated cardiovascular aging, and measurable immune impairment. The sleep hormone is a longevity hormone, and you're suppressing it every night with a 4-inch screen, okay? 4 fixes. I'm going to go through them fastest to deepest impact. And fix number 4 has nothing to do with screens at all. It's something most people have never connected to: sleep quality. Don't skip it. Orange-tinted glasses that block the specific 450 to 490 nanometer wavelength, worn from 8 or 9 p.m. onward if you're going to be near screens. Are they the most attractive thing you've ever worn? No. Does the sleep quality data support them? Substantially, yes. Multiple randomized trials show they advance sleep onset and measurably increase deep sleep percentage. They cost between $10 and $30. The ROI on that purchase, in terms of biological aging, is almost absurd. Switch off overhead LED lighting after 8 p.m. Replace it with lamps, warm spectrum bulbs at 2700 Kelvin or lower, or simply use a dimmer switch. This environmental change requires zero willpower and zero behavior change. You're just changing the light in the room, and it measurably improves melatonin secretion timing. Starting the same night, Fix 3 is the one that actually changes your sleep architecture the fastest, and it costs nothing. But most people will resist it. Here's why it works. Anyway, 2 steps. First, put your phone in grayscale mode after 9 p.m. This removes the color-based dopamine reward of scrolling, the red notifications, the bright thumbnails, the vivid photos. Grayscale makes the phone genuinely less compelling without requiring any willpower. Second, and this is the one that matters most, phone in another room by 9:30 p.m., not face down on your nightstand. Another room. The research comparing phone in bedroom versus phone outside bedroom on sleep quality is unambiguous. The physical distance matters, because the option to check it matters, even when you don't. This one surprises people. Your core body temperature must drop 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate and maintain deep sleep. It's a biological trigger, not a preference. A bedroom that's too warm doesn't just make sleep uncomfortable. It prevents the temperature drop that signals your nervous system to enter slow-wave sleep, the stage where your glymphatic system runs, where growth hormone is secreted, where cellular repair happens. The target range is 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperature management alone reduces sleep onset time by 20 to 30% in controlled studies. Many people who believe they have insomnia are sleeping in a 7-2-degree room. And here's the number that ties everything together. From a 2023 Nature Communications study, for every 1% decrease in your deep sleep percentage, biological age increases by 2 to 3 years on epigenetic clock measures. 1%, 2 to 3 years. That's not a rounding error. That's the cost of the phone on your nightstand, compounding every night for a decade. Before I give you the one change that moves the needle fastest, I want to tell you something about the 14-day experiment I'm asking you to run tonight, because what happens at day 7 is something I want you to specifically watch for. Stay with me for 90 more seconds. One change tonight, not 4 changes. One phone in another room by 9:30 p.m. That's it. Don't try to implement all 4 fixes simultaneously. Start there. Replace the phone with something that doesn't emit blue light. A book, a conversation, a notepad, the ceiling, anything. Here's what you're watching for at day 7. Your sleep onset time. Most people who do this consistently notice they fall asleep significantly faster in the first week, because the melatonin suppression that was pushing their sleep onset back by 60 to 90 minutes starts to resolve. At day 14, your morning energy before caffeine. That's the glymphatic system working the way it's supposed to. It's not dramatic, it's subtle, but it's real, and once you feel it, you don't go back. Do 14 days. Then come back and tell me what shifted. I'm going to be reading every comment on this video for the next 48 hours, and I want to build a real data set from this audience. And here's why Thursday's video connects directly to what we just covered. We're going deep on intermittent fasting for longevity. And one of the findings that surprised me most is how fasting interacts with the same circadian system we just talked about. The timing of your eating window and the timing of your light exposure are connected in ways most fasting content completely ignores. If you're not subscribed yet, that's the video that'll make you glad you did. Hit subscribe. It goes live Thursday morning. Last thing, and I genuinely want this answer. What time does your phone go down before bed right now? Drop the honest number in the comments. No judgment. I'm not asking so I can tell you you're doing it wrong. I'm asking because the aggregate data from this audience is going to shape future videos. What's the average American doing at 10:47 p.m.? I suspect I know. Let's find out together.